Adom TV ya mobibia ache mobibia akwaba ebre awiedu ebre no aso se ohwe live ewo achichi minim se dwumadie no dodo na aye crowd ye the sports arena abo nondu apa ho simano eye aduasa frisamre ekopem se premo ebeto no o kan ye ho oni etena se oni esinkondwa na ye de agode ho nsem aba abesomo besro medino aye Dennis Asamoah odi ahotedi bia ebreme anopai ewo dwumadie kese so na waye no alatula na yakoye nim kama sports arena dane dabia no Saturday na yenua Eric Esiedu ose fa kejua na nkasa ka ho one tenase no asomo kama one na bedwafo bare ne said ye yatenase ya ye besomo no yenua kejua nso ne maame 1 week no ekoso wo nkoko stadium forecourt wa enti adofo nkoko adofo ben nkoko no mo a mo betimi akobia na mabomoden na makoja yenua Eric Esiedu buadi esanse ba mpanfo se nkoja enti obibia wo hwe no na waka ho no waboa amno aye kama show no kosa onim se ebia wona etebrofo nso etie special good morning ko edia ma obia ohwe Adom TV sanso na dochefo no good morning ko edia ma obia na bonjour enko emfama France fo na French fo a omohwe Adom TV se ewo obodo ibo eni bebia no sports arena ne di ebro na hye so se this particular show no ba wakwan mu a obetimi ahwe ne live on YouTube sanso na Facebook no Adom TV extra on Facebook obetimi a monitor dwumadi no se show no ba wonim se ye bekwa amonone a ye bewuram ne ahwe nsem a ko obodo ibo ene anopai from Monday to Friday na ko Saturday no ensem bebre so ye betena se ne yasibi koso ye wi a ye bebe fie esanse mpanfo asan de ato yanim se o boda ma se de tie bia no ubewuram fie enti ye bebe fie ne ahwe locally no ensem a edi ahim ene ahama na se Ghana ni ntwo ene ne ntwa so ensem bia wo ho no ye besan edi ato anim kama wo adwenche wo susudie bia on Facebook o hwe a obetimi edi aba ama bibia akoso se ye ko amanone na abadwofo aye crowd de ahwe nsem a hyense show na nya amanone nko a boardroom eka ho ye beko boardroom na enne ende se uhu coach ben na eba coach ben na ewura club bia ese ye tenase ne ye hwe na appointment ni dwumadi obetimi adi ni nyina so obeti but topics are enne on sports arena abra nondu abapa mu ye de ebrewo no ye beko Kylian Mbappe Lutin sana French for no ebeka no onim se wawuram the white the king was fantastic La Casablanca White Angels for Akachi Madrid and Mbappe ewura na Mbappe ko no fans there OGB but enche Euros no ebeko so Trust Multimedia eba no Euros ebeko so Friday idia right in Kitobia Kylian Mbappe akasa area fa Euro 2024 ya ebeko so ewo Germany na ensema Mbappe kan no edoson ye be ko Chelsea also nsem ewo ye be fia Heart of Oak any Olympics bebo over the weekend sanso na Black Stars eko Mali eko wene ye Monday ye bo ewo Kumasi ni nyina nsem a ye ba ye be jimre na ye didi ho enkomo ntia ne yentina frisamre eko pemse premo ebeto sports arena na alatu metremu edi amakejua ama no me da me ho aba me ba me ko mabadwafo na mama makwa aba ye de aseda ma ye nuaba Sara so control nuoma Sergio Manucho and production team no okitem camera for and the light for no ye do bia se me twa me ho aba me ba ye de dwumadi no be hye so ama ya mama kwaba edeba sports arena mesel and 8th of June 2024 mabedafo aye crowd shano se show no trend na ekwa wo de aseda no bi ebema Hajidin sanso na Jonathan Zlatan omo abedafo bi a when it comes to sports arena omo ne kejuwa etnase ya bibia ekoso kama pa na Sika Tokrom Alfred Beba na ye bewia outbia wo ho no o de amaye kama mabedafo aye crowd mamenko omo ho na memo atnase na memo akwaba Jonathan Zlatan good morning
solid boss mejo so
bibia I find it
bibia hye na areho kakra ne wo ho
areho ene Saturday
yeah me am a boss Mr. Eric
Asi fa kejuwa
na nkasa ni
yes
uni mama fa 1 minute inspiration went to my mind
ehun pa
he's one man me kai emre bi o swangi years ne ko achira na me hwe no e wo TV so na ma bisa mu say didn't you know ba kejuwa na nkasa ni na me ben no na me hu say oye authentic man eye kikiti wesi kakra bi no asone so ayide e kroje na ide amadatifo na ade atonani
ne maame ankasa pa mama Cecilia ohene wa
mama Cecilia ohene wa a week ago, we also posted a beautiful video about Odene Mami. Now you see a lovely moment of, you know, a son and also a mother. You know, that bond over there. Now,
it's so sad, so Mami. It's so sad.
Maybe you will be.
Yeah, man, ya connection. The only bushani na. Omon ben hoso muwa no monkoka. Nkoko. Stadium forecourt wa. Monkoka Eric.
French ni beka say mes condoléances. Je say my condolences.
C'est bon.
Ça peut.
C'est bon. Okay. No, Joseph Zlatan. No. Hajdin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bibi Ekoso.
Nyame Adom me hoya pa.
Oh boy, Juma so was sponsoring.
And then so my share na
yes, man say wash your black amwa ho. E show one corner.
Ko me dey me kai say just last month Mother's Day. We were about wrapping up the show.
Okay.
And me kai say I did change Mother's Day o na follow Sunday. Enti no. Me na me can me dey second. My colleague back not here no can e man Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. I said mine and on a wrap up. When I say, Mamma, dear, we do Coco Stadium with you, Mammy, you know, and it was like that funny, humorous, Ibisa, I don't know, the other kind. Then, about I think 10 days later, then, so sad.
Maybe that was the last Mother's Day.
Yes, the last Mother's Day no celebrating the man. So the net to talk also pa. Ebusia for abrechechesem ene de ma yenu Erica Siedu or say for kejuwa nankasa eka ho enti ekoso ewo eye nkoko da bia Saturdays Sports Arena on the tinem di alatula me tinemu e de amamenu na nyankopon aka ne ho na wabo no ye koye nsem no so ententem so pa because time anyhow. Kylian Mbappe Zlatan Mbappe or Madrid bibia successful but Mbappe akasa on Euros Friday ebe chance you know the Mbappe e dia tudwa ne say so the Euros no etoto World Cup the ultimate aman bia ekobo bi no or see Euros no ano den and keen chen World Cup but Euros no so Europe for ngwan ebo but the World Cup o man bia Africa Asia hey come boy baby obi akobi. But Mbappe say very difficult playing the Euros more than the World Cup. How do you take it?
As a man, Kylian Mbappe lot in a Destiny, the French boy, you know, I always see him to be a good talent. But I find problem with Kylian Mbappe with a Basian Kasa. You know, most of the big players, before somebody say Lionel Andre Messi Akasano, he's maybe even sitting with the PR. Only the communication department for the brand Lionel Messi. But we are talking about Kylian Mbappe. You know, on an all serious note, as an European, you just buy into the agreement, say, Euros no difficult than the World Cup. But explanation of Kylian Mbappe, my understand expose you how he's not knowledgeable about the Euros he himself plays. Because if you tell the people, say, because in Euros, no teams no mobono, they know themselves. So tactically, no, you always know you are going to face Portugal. Tactically, when they are going proud to this tournament, Roberto Martinez, who coach Portugal, are listed only 7 countries. He thinks they are favorite into the tournament. But when we are talking about the World Cup, we are talking about continents around the globe, and they are all assembling their best teams. Ghana Black Stars will be present at the World Cup. I watched France against Luxembourg friendly. How Luxembourg put me ball against the French national team. Meaning the FIFA World Cup in Russia, they predicted say teams no me do semi-final no. Argentina didn't get there. Meanwhile, they predicted that Argentina will get there.
Okay.
So the surprises, the high stage, the different environment,
the fever.
Now boss Subo Euros, now be Estonia as your qualifiers. I'll pick the country like Liberia who be playing their qualifiers even to the AFCON. Nobody should be at Ivory Coast.
Okay.
Nobody should be at the Black Stars. Proud to the AFCON. So you check the preparations of their team. Let's get into the Euros proper now. Oka said it might be difficult to even get that trophy than the World Cup. Kylian Mbappe has won the World Cup before in 2018.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's saying. But you shrink it down to Euros, I don't see him up there. With the Euros, Didier Deschamps is here to get them up there to get a trophy for them. When you're talking about Euros. It's Kylian Mbappe arguments now, what are the key performance indicators? A KPI is Ben Mbappe, if you talk about the Switzerland national team, the Swiss national team, now for you coach.
Oh, they want to project their own.
That's the point.
projection of your own.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't go beyond the global, biggest stage when it comes to football being the World Cup.
Below bet.
Below bet. That is way beyond her standard. Because if you tell me that Kylian Mbappe, if you win a World Cup in Qatar, you can make his statement.
David.
It will be difficult for him to say that. That is the reason why Leandro Paredes at the other end of the Argentine national team, Mesuma Biamane say, "Omuwaji finalishma." After winning the Copa America with Argentina, Omubo with the best team that won the Euros, being Italy, the Argentines were able to beat Italy 3-0.
Now, Wakache say Copa America is very, very difficult than the World Cup.
So what you say? The champion from the Copa America, no, Obechi the champion of Euro, they be 3-0 unanswered. Even though these Europeans say Italy air tournament, even if you don't see them as favorites, you all know the Catanaccio, Calcio football, their methodology. One of the best universities is Italy. They show football, they teach football, drink football, and eat football. With Roberto Mancini being able to sign up a highly defensive setup with Bonucci at the back, with Donnarumma in the goalpost. The Argentines came all the way from South America and they gave it to them in Europe. 3 unanswered goals. So we are talking about world powerhouses. Not so sidelining Africa. Not so sidelining the South Americans. Now you go beyond bell to tell us that winning the Euros is much more complicated. I disagree big time. Because currently Euros are no Mbappe, no Akikimpono. It is no other than the Euros we saw in 2016 at Portugal GMO. Because we are talking about Euros, the German national team are yet to find their feet. Meanwhile, they are host nation. We are talking about Euros, the Belgium national team, no Omaluso, golden generation, even though they saw Toby Alderweireld and Jean Vertonghen pair. Tottenham Hotspur, Andy Trophy. This pair is no more there. After sacking Roberto Martinez, Domenico Tedesco Bayano, he's another coach that was sparking inclusions and a fight in their dressing room by dropping who? Thibaut Courtois. Per report, they don't want to bring Courtois to the Euros. So this tells you that even the big teams now are no Mbappe, no best sideline. base this argument on because you see Belgium coming to the Euros, because you see Portugal coming to the Euros. How much are these teams fit? Okay. So when we see the South Americans now, how do they fare? Just recently we also saw Portugal being tamed by who? Morocco. We saw Portugal being tamed by Morocco. It is a who make you argument. It is either the teams in Europe, no, they are up there. But as we speak, European nations, no, they are football. If you go to Spain, Rebecca said we don't know whether they are under rebuilding or what. Because who did De La Fuente aba? Now see World Cup tournament. Now defenders, the people Al Nassr, Saudi Arabia. Now you drop the 17-year-old player Pau Kubasi from FC Barcelona, who was able to stop Victor Osimhen this season at the city of Naples. You ask yourself, are they basing it on character or they are ready to do something? Okay. So you can list Germany being under rebuilding. You can list Spain being under rebuilding. Real Portugal, the big question for Martinez is, are you going to drop Cristiano Ronaldo or you are going to maintain him in the squad? He's part of the squad, but is he going to get the starting lineup because he's CR7? And now you based on performance and drop him. This is how European football is shrinking. The values in European football near them are dropping because the big nations are finding their feet very difficult way. Into Mbappe, now the catcher say the Euros is quite difficult than the World Cup. I disagree. Because Black Stars quite a bit smash up.
But I say Jonathan Zlatan, I don't know. And the take Mbappe issue, no, I don't know. And then you cry, and one say Mbappe, yeah, boy, Euros now. But catcher say Euros near difficult than the World Cup. The ultimate. My man call Haji Dino Haji. Zlatan so Mbappe nyabin cry. Mbappe I can the other or to 2 foot to go amount for any. You share the same sentiment with Zlatan. And our opinion they say like no to be an idea.
And Kylian Mbappe so share any opinion.
Okay.
And rightly so, he deserves it. But the word competitive, no, is subjective.
Okay.
What is competitive? I don't get it. Because Ghana Premier League is one of the most competitive leagues in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
In the world.
Malta.
Ghana Premier League.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Moldova League, one of the most competitive. Look at the league table of Moldova.
Okay. Yes.
Liechtenstein League, one of the most competitive. Singapore, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea.
That's true.
Their leagues are one of the most competitive in the world. The competitiveness of the league, is based on you. If we say we are the best in the system, we have our own way of analyzing how we think we are the best.
Okay.
Competitiveness and a lot of factors go into it. Okay. Now, Kylian Mbappe say European clubs and I said national teams, they are the best. Which I disagree.
You disagree?
Yes.
Okay.
And
but the whole reason?
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe they are doing well. But me mean to me, Jenna say we are the best. If I'm comparing it to the South American teams.
Okay.
South America, I have 10 pair. The community teams and I have 10 teams. Out of 10 teams, imagine World Cup, 10. 10 teams, imagine 10. And analysis meaning team bako.
That's the point.
Omo 10 nations and a form community ball. Tesanka CAF. Omo community ball just 10. Imagine World Cup 10. Argentina 3, Brazil 5, Uruguay 2. International match alpha. If you go to Europe, omo 55 member associations. When you Kosovo free my be 54. Because Kosovo enya full membership. Into omo 54. Now 55 members no. O dey mean 54 kra na. Omo World Cup no to off. Enti cha
Obinji
bida.
That's the point.
If you look at the South American nations, apart from Venezuela, every nation that was South America, aje conquer CAF ni pipen.
Yeah.
Copa America no. Every nation in the South American region, every nation, aje.
Yeah.
Copa America ni pipen. Venezuela nkwa na bida. Every nation from that region akwa World Cup pen. Apart from Venezuela. So Venezuela hono kwa. Almost from the Cinderellas of South American football. A man who fell South America in Venezuela no free Venezuela. Born is woman nimbo. Into Copa America you me boy. Ushe TV oba man beautiful girls na.
Man movie.
Omufi Venezuela. Into ye you omufi man na ya man for ya.
Yes.
Ta man for benya man na
that's the point.
Just say no more fe no. Oh no movie. The born is woman nimbo. Obi betuma ya argument okay. Europe no countries in the dozen. Enti no omu deserve 13 slots. They give them 13 slots plus 1. And omu automatic 13 plus 1. Omu de kwa World Cup.
Omu ko so omu ya de.
Enti omu kwa na ade na South America na 10
notable teams na dey anymore.
Yeah, notable ones.
Out 10 no. Oh maje 10 no.
Kesaka omu de na 2 more man.
Ade nti ne yenye na be 6 and 7. Because omu 4 plus 1.
Omu sha.
It doesn't matter. Omo numbers now so no amana count wo World Cup num indirectly maybe oye no be 6-7 ma mo and can be because Europe no betuma connect 2 teams that were one group.
Yeah.
Omo ye draw we are two teams no more one group and they are 48 o betuma nya 3 teams no more one group.
Yeah.
Enti omo ye no mo kakra 2 teams no be progress to the next stage. Our World Cup. If you look at the South American teams, if you look at their and they say yeah omo players, individual players. Say you can say good, you can say greatest of all timer. Take the Messi Ronaldo debate out. 2 names come into mind.
Why no why?
Maradona and Pelé.
Okay.
So, where are they from?
Argentina, South America.
Brazil and Argentina, South America. And they the Messi Ronaldo debate in the they still have another one. Messi, South America.
Yeah.
And you know Bibi amuno
one of the time be produce bibi.
That is it. So
oh yeah, they produce quality.
So it tells you say quality no now European countries no obi so be kaso and Europe no and countries no yanketenkete you know say Europe a lot of countries more
yes.
Because of Napoleon Bonaparte started here say already Europe on necessary most of Europe shape and lost the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Napoleon Bonaparte and so called the baby. After Napoleon Bonaparte, most of the European countries, states, and they were never restored. When say Europe, those days, na monarchs in this world, and almost say from like, almost say God, and I catch almost say be Mundi state way so God na catch almost Mundi state way so. Until Napoleon Bonaparte ready, sir, na Battle of Waterloo, the dynasty in the Bibian Crambo, you know. Among my no chiche mono, bebre and to me and come back. And just say Ghana, now Macassa Ebia, oh Allah. who ready Ghana, who invade, we taking Northern, into taking North we are nowadays. Zlatan, Ababe leader of North, we be taking the middle belt, who we are also me and a mere leader. After say be out one Indian no and over two no, Yankee can move.
Eja obi asa.
Yet and not in the bay into Andorra. Recently, Kosovo.
Even Ukraine, their history joins with Russia.
Yes.
Of origin.
And they, Europe. Czechoslovakia has won the European Championship. But 1992, Czechoslovakia, Muche, in your Czech Republic, in your Slovakia, on my performance or World Football ISN. Even USSR, a mutiti, USSR, the first nation, Soviet Union, on the European Championship in 1960. And omo so akoye nketen maybe eno so contribute to and san nketen no sa countries na ni bi South America football championship unya Gibraltar umbe
so beko
Moldova umbe
ubetwi afa
we mu ya show mu 6 Ronaldo mu Estonia Liechtenstein Luxembourg Gibraltar no wa bobe 50 matches on win back on more draw back ya hye no 7-0 9-0 Oma yesibe obia per match abo Gibraltar, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, Andorra, Malta. One. Some countries so me now form a part of Europe. How many countries na the European Championship? 10 countries per. So, Charlie, some of these arguments, respectfully, they are flawed.
All right, Haji Dean, no, sports arena now here now, manone. And that's so ekitem no and the same no do so manone England squad for Euros.
Yes.
And so Gary Southgate diaba. But once Ghana squad ne ba ye be kan won sem sa na ye free na we anko bi na we say
me kan article be from Mail, Daily Mail. Or must say players ni be crack on hoko bi sa ne say adentin na Jack Grealish or drop on. No, Jack Grealish is now a senior figure in the dressing room.
Sure.
You need such experience.
Experience no.
To me penetrate. But o penetrate so I say you be you free mo no so no. And also so yeah ding. And for Gary Southgate to get the confidence, cause there be a brand we mean for nko Euros no. I am in kakra. And me, I'm not a fan of Gary Southgate. My catch say England for squad you am win day. As I saw more perform better than England team call Italian 90.
Okay. Are they?
Or more
prospect deal man.
England and they so right backs. Oh, but top 10 right backs in the world. England from Kwabit Mama bear 5.
Yes.
A big play pro manco. To Alexander Nodo, Karen Trippier, Chelsea for captain
Kyle Walker.
James
James.
Kyle Walker.
So the three lions are anytime be omuyi start here. But omuyi PR.
England for almost strength a wing play.
Okay.
When you are playing against English teams, you know, almost they cross and nod. Cross and nod. And almost per counter attacking football. Into what England
be up or you free flanks
for produce wingers. Okay. Quality wingers. Like when you go to the France for your ball nese eba. Omo head the ball no enko ni sei. Obe head the ball na to nchen and obe head ya ko ni sei. Oko Englander, wo ye 10 gram when you do ball center back. Oko French 10 gram a ball center back. But the Spaniards ni believe say enya no mo so de ball. And to Spain for what your style of play. Keten. Boys and keten. Show more glory days no. Your boys no. Omo midfielders na ho no. Spain only omo ball. Even when they went to the 2010 World Cup. Na corner ba na ye bebo a. Na ye players 3 pe no mo hwe omanim. Omo hwe Puyol. Omo hwe Piqué. No ma hwe Sergio Ramos.
Omo beti ma countum.
Omo nko na net even defensive duties no. Omo nko na wo that height. Omo tumi yes adwuma no. Busquets mo na se for no mutini nhyada nka. But omo believe so omo no ball na nya soro ne ye bebo no. Ye bebo no wo form. And when you have the like Silva money Iniesta mo be ye adwuma no wo form. But England for no almost stand here more of wing play.
Okay.
And then they Guardiola buy no when you a lot of impact e wo mo league nim. And they omo ball lot of passing.
England for no create bibi from Pep.
You learn it. When you went to Germany, he converted Lam to holding midfield, led them to World Cup victory in 2014. And the coach in the bar, the impact our teams in the sono. To me, and our league in the sono affected the national team. Major Grealish this season almost started here. omu win a treble no obododo obre na
life one na say je trophy and
I think over excitement say Jack Grealish onye hweda oba na the first season oba beje treble
per report to the Aston Villa na ni suban
ni suban
really
Grealish the
Haji ade a woni mu we no nye say ni je beba da kura mo awe saa
se kakra de we ka
so we na ba wi ko anim
na ese enye bone club de eno
ani bi
but I saw ye man bro
eti Jack nkwa na wo issue
yes
ana say Madison so wo issue
Madison de mini issue p because England for midfield quality omo wono any England team no omo wono they should be able to compete at the highest level. And I was so disappointed saying England going to win Euro 2020. Me say no more like a little bit of tactical way our team. And on any day, I will not give my national team to Gary Southgate. He's done so well.
But when you have opportunity, pa.
Yes.
Yeah, come manage
Gary Southgate, baby, I know. No, undo baby, I saw my national team. No, Gary Southgate. England for managers who more producing now. Gary Southgate. Me, Sir Gary Southgate, the first person I'm a baby me trim, Eddie Howe.
No.
I think Eddie Howe. Now I beg you, man, no cry chain. Gary Southgate.
When you opportunity, Gary Southgate opportunity when you're there.
The crop of
seriously.
Players. When him say, when him one funny thing say, when say England, Gary Southgate be fair, man. Most of the national teams say Europe no. They under rebuilding no. Creatively for on my last batch no, no me dey Euro 2020 no. Because now BBC no. They say BBC they are no more. Bonucci is no more. Kellini is no more. Bazagli kwa de no ko. Omo wie. Hwe Germany
rebuilding.
How many managers since low ekoye? How many managers? Hwe the Spaniards and they enyasa Gavi mu na pra. Spain for ko. Omo ene omo team no Gavi, Pedri, Yamal, Mikel Oyarzabal,
Zubimendi,
Martin Zubimendi, and Kwala Mikel Merino. San Kwala nketen we mu. And no more experience. Bako. And no day anymore. You know who that experience
is it going to affect them big time?
Alvaro Morata.
Is it going to affect them?
Coach, you know. So man get tournament now. And you coach in a more manje.
Because when they want for Jack Grealish medicine man kwa na say then.
Not only that, but because he has failed to bring out the full potential of these guys. Quality no more.
And never me cry the issue no be say opportunity given here too much. Because opportunity Southgate
Netherlands since 2014 how many managers no change almost one year rebuilding omo kwa emfa Ronald Koeman Krabas ako wabako samba former Manchester United
still the radio
former Bayern Munich for coach the odi omo Champions League Bayern Munich for coach odi omo Champions League Manchester United for coach or by No. The Netherlands coach.
Social.
No. Netherlands for coach. Akokra we are now Okasa bebre no. He coached Barcelona. He coached Barcelona to me kai ni dia. Sa man no ono so aba be fe djuma no dey do call 2014 World Cup.
Kingsley Coman answer.
There be Kingsley Ronald Koeman dey so abako. On na dey call 2014 World Cup na Van Persie. Omo ye cross me omo share Spain 5-1. Louis van Gaal.
Okay.
Van Gaal ina ba ninam. How many managers Netherlands and how many players and a true sa transition almost omo ye no omafa Germany transition Portugal akwa Euro 2016 ewie ama most of the players no come omo sign the new players esan ba be Renato Sanchez mu na omo nya team ni mobium young players aba be blended with the Pepe mu and the Diaz mo na sefo ina ba Bernardo Silva mu ina aba be kika team no. These are the powerhouses I wo Italy makbo mudi. These are the powerhouses I ko European Championship o kata we ni tia wonim say we mu and be ko semi final probably go and win the tournament. Omo ina I wo under transition England more stable squad, stable coach. Na be sin ne
I don't know Massad give the benefit of the doubt because he's in charge.
Boss second in him.
But I say Haji no or say ball second chance via any bomb because any baby any be more second chance. No na dream chair on the Jack Grealish and James Maddison and Harry Maguire Southgate and for more anchor Euro 2024 until so over here menim say wa dream chair no obetimi e dey ato comment section say Facebook and YouTube obetimi monitor Sports Arena live e wa Adom TV be dey know the dinosaurs am from Latula metremu e dey ama Erica Seed say for Kejua nankasa account from now up to 12 Zlatan
boss
Haji Akabebre
say ye kasa for the three lions of England they will always saying that football is coming home but frankly speaking they don't even know their way back home. Omuko trophy tournament the England national team don't know their way back home. We are talking about Gary Southgate proud to this tournament qualifiers no of future Harry Maguire of Manchester United. Emma, the media man questioned the coach say this player is not playing regularly, he's not playing back in and day out for United. Why are you still maintaining him at the back line for England? Okachukwu say he's a big name, he's a big player, he has that character of Luke Shaw is not fully fit to play. He's included in your squad.
Okay.
The whole EPL, you don't have any better left back again apart from Luke Shaw. Put that one aside, I agree. Take him, he has the boss. If he's fit, he will deliver. But Kieran Trippier were right back, no. And when they were losing against Iceland, Kieran Trippier and about 3. Kieran Trippier and about saying 3. Goalkeeper Ateta as sideline no for David Raya, no. He was their number 1. Aaron Ramsdale, if I'm right. Aaron Ramsdale was the goalkeeper for the English national team. So it's a Jordan Pickford. No, you're day in and day out for Everton. Whether they are struggling, but he's one guy out of nowhere, he will deliver for the national team. No. They went in for who? A goalkeeper, what's a bench? A goalkeeper who is, potentially to be rusty. A goalkeeper who even forget where the gloves are. The gloves.
England, when they no one does a Ghana, a master.
Fitting a goalkeeper like Aaron Ramsdale. And you know, one painful thing I hear me say, this is the only national team from their league and their big clubs. They are legends and people who don't even have coaching badges or impact based on what they say on the radio stations. Because Rio Ferdinand Eko Bashi Marcus Rashford, now say Eric Ten Hag go Benchino in a big game. Now say Gary Southgate now. Now say these legends speak and talk. They ask, who are you going to play? Is it Cole Palmer? Is it Jude Bellingham or Phil Foden? Now, the coach in the grant interview catcher say he is yet to pick his playmaker in a team. It tells you that coach the ideologies and methodologies to manage this big national team, no, he's not up there. Gareth Southgate is losing it rapidly.
Generally, is it about players now one for one call and now the performance as a manager no totally?
Gareth Southgate performance as a manager and managing the club.
Okay.
With the 3 yards of the pitch now make Uber back line. According to Heroes you are moving with Joe Cole and Sam Eba Banedier, were fairly portal.
Okay.
Because with this back line, you will not succeed to win the trophy. You can't win the Euro 2024. It won't be possible. And Andrea, Iceland, thanked them with 1-0 victory. Manu actually fit and can we base, trust him to play the number 6 role? Young guy.
They are starting by money pressure.
The pressure is coming. A young guy who needs, these people to back him. We've seen the backing of one year from Eric Ten Hag, Manchester United, and how he's performing. And
you see with their national team,
but with the national team, all of a sudden, they lost against Iceland, and they are trying to find a way to single out Kobe Manu. Say the player even lacks positional sense. He doesn't even know a proper number 6. So with these stories about the English national team, now I'm dropping a big face like Harry Maguire. Forget it. With the English national team, I'm not a prophet of doom, but all I foresee is that they can go far based on the quality they have. But with Gareth Southgate, and yet passporter, CK Akono is better than Gareth Southgate of the English national team. So to me, in Euros, they will go far, but they can't win the trophy. And your passport, any nationality, CK Akono. Tactical brains, how he's proactive. When of us to change teams with a CK Icon, I know he's better than Gareth Southgate.
Jonathan Zlatan and a very nice submission. That's on Sports Arena. Yeah, it was a tackle national issues probably with the Euros. And the Yemfa club side back home, the Yemfa and the Yemco boardroom, the Yemco Chelsea. Omada bridge on boy in the new Gafaba and so Maraska.
Before they ever bana Unia say and we Chelsea for Niaje.
Yeah, how is your match Chelsea for Niaje? It's Alvarez, on the Alvarez so complaining of playing time of Manchester City. Yes. But I know I'm offensive, but Atletico Madrid pushy clubs are Chelsea so pushy for the service because they say call Argentina no. People say report or say when you're playing time until you make you move. You see, say you should stay and fight for playing time, and I say make you move from Manchester City?
If you talk about Julian Alvarez, Argentina, your friend La Arana, meaning the spider. From River Plate, very promising talent, and Obabi PM Etihad. Oba under a quota, he's tactically good and tactically explorable. Ellen brought Haaland now also on in competing. We are talking about Erling Haaland. In this season, in Pono Roy, why is he only 2 players apart from scoring on fashion in Cambodia? With that claims as a striker, your primary role is to find the ball at the back of the net to score. But we are talking about Julian Alvarez. His positional sense, how he communicates with the midfield, over 200 goals. Meanwhile, top scorer for Atletico de Madrid, no, what did 33 years or 181? It is if you want to be called one of the best goal scorers. They don't value goal scoring. No. There's one graphical representation of how Atletico de Madrid okay. No bisa who say player unlovable to join the attack. A player who loves to play as a Mezel, a player who plays as a hybrid midfielder and attacker. Will it be the best decision for him to join Atletico de Madrid, Pablo Diego Simeone's team? No. Sergio Monucho, producer, fantastic.
Live on the live on your screen.
This is the graphical representation of how Team Andidi Atletico de Madrid looks when they are even attacking.
Okay.
Sitting deep, you see 5 players in their half. In the other half, no.
That's
they don't go.
Okay.
In Tushen Finfi, we have 4 players. Aerially, no, they were just defending. So when they got the ball, this is a counter attacker. And you 2 players, but 1 on the right and 1 on the left. Okay. There's nobody in the middle. So they don't value you if you're a center forward. They don't need him. So they love to play on their strengths. After you encore the next picture, Emame. The next picture is going to let you know that this is Julian Alvarez. He loves to run into spaces. Wanu Obenya and Kayenya ball Penama, we're going to spaces. So you can see Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland with the ball, and he's running closer to the player because he wants the ball. Positional sense, no, he wants to score. He's proactive player. But Atletico picture what they told you, they have only 2 arrowheads, 1 on the left side and 1 on the right hand side. It is a me Julian Alvarez. Timba kwa me pese me tini di se cry Atletico de Madrid. Because if I go there, I'm saying this because João Felix moved from Benfica, no actually 20 goals for the team. Atletico and 34 goals. So it tells you that João Felix in Papa Kofa coach and Didi Diego Simeone in him. And one making concern said this is a quota. Next style of play, no, it doesn't fit me, João Felix. João Felix wants to be flamboyant. He wants to run up there with the team. He wants to score. Nanti João Felix is 24 years old. Not the goals I was saying 86. Now Julian Alvarez 24, you have 96 goals. Are you going to follow the footsteps of João Felix? That's how João Felix then a case study. You shouldn't go to Atletico de Madrid.
Chelsea.
Chelsea is another deal. There's another picture I want Sergio to show us.
Chelsea so yeah another deal.
Chelsea is another deal. Julian Alvarez, a team like Chelsea, they are struggling. Why will you go there?
Okay.
This is still my friend is Atletico de Madrid.
Okay.
Obi Biani media dan say Manchester City will even prefer to play 2 defenders, 3 defenders with John Stones joining the attack. But this is Atletico de Madrid. 5 players in their half. Samuel Lino was very flamboyant, so crossroad center half now. But Samuel Lino, no, you are dropping far to the corner edge. As the Witzel, when you 1 midfielder at Borussia Dortmund, very creative. But Diego Simeone, as the Witzel, add center back. Savage, center back. Jimenez, center back. Samuel Lino, full back. It tells you highly defensive setup at Atletico de Madrid. Look at their midfield. And look at the attack. Only 2 players up there. If you put Julian Alvarez in this team, I have been Kronya being 10 rate.
Really?
He will go a whole Spanish La Liga season less than 5 goals.
That anti-team bear partner they say. So do you will say on tina on pe position? Say on console a club or Ben if he say Julian Alvarez square one.
If I am Julian Alvarez, I'll be patient and fight for a position at Manchester.
Now position, is it easy to fight and have it?
Very simple.
Really?
Yes.
Quite no be fast to me fight for the position, nowhere still City.
This season, Kevin De Bruyne was injured. The player who stepped in for Manchester City was who? The Spider, La Arana, Julian Alvarez.
Okay.
Scoring over 15 goals. He's one of the players in the Manchester City squad that one out double figures in the season, even though the minutes per game, no, it's lower. It tells you how, he has the goals in him. Olim said yes here they find the back of the net. And Kevin De Bruyne, we shouldn't forget that during this week, De Bruyne Becca said,
yeah, they are too swam.
Yeah. Julian Alvarez, okay, where he loves to run into spaces. Baby our touch ball, baby our pressing baby pano. Allah, Yeshadibuan, up the pitch. He is always in the opponent's yard. Every time Biano a yadia or opponent's yard ma or attacking. So maybe I saw red now. What TV? Adom TV Biano. Julian Alvarez. The modern war. Any Julian Alvarez where he loves and enjoys to play very much. It's up in the opponent's yard. But team your friend of Atletico de Madrid needs to set back in their defensive area. So if you move to team your friend and say Atletico de Madrid, it will be a very bad decision.
One thing about City, say player when you're comfortable playing with City, when you're playing time here there, what the two my more akwanya mako.
But this is a player I will bet on anything that Pep Guardiola will love to keep him, because with the exception of player and Eddie Kevin De Bruyne this season. He came in, he stepped up, and he was instrumental to their this season. I mean, their EPL or Mourinho. Let's take the final thing I'll say about Julian Alvarez before we leave here.
Okay.
Yes, Shadibua. He is one player. Kevin De Bruyne are hinting on Saudi Arabia. At this my age, I would like to travel over there. At this my age, we are talking about huge sums of money. Who will not, accept this deal and decline. You see, there's even fears in the dressing room of Manchester City that De Bruyne is willing to what? To leave the club for the huge sum of money. Sikadie here.
Oh, yeah.
Sikadie here. Yempuska.
David.
We the pass.
Sikadie. Almost a bit of a beer.
Sikadie.
Mate.
Inti said De Bruyne prepare so beko Saudi. The only player in the key solution for the Manchester City team who Julian Alvarez. So to me, he has to stay and be patient. Team when this place they were attacking. Atletico de Madrid were attacking. But you could see clearly that the players in the 1.5
Yeah.
Into the Julian Alvarez, but 2 team we want. You expect him so better, which will be very bad move for him.
Jonathan Zlatan, I have for Ugosohe Adom TV Sports Arena live from 10:30 up to 12. Yeah, the amount na amount enche you be fee, but the boardroom. With him said Chelsea are appointed Italian international the Enzo Maresca. As I say, Obeboa Chelsea for next season. Amanioma Akoye, but I Haji Dean at the airport boardroom. Boardroom. Now the Ohobiano or the Amaya Kama pa. Haji Dean.
Just a quick one on the Alvarez again.
Okay.
Na yakwa kwahwe Enzo Maresca. Alvarez.
Okay.
I wish so be stay with City. But
no, we're fighting for position.
But he has to move.
You
because player no any competing no is 22 years. You are competing with player and we are seeing now upper top 3. Ebim Kwajiri so one the best forward.
Okay.
Who compete with Erling Haaland. And this who compete with Erling Haaland. And yami na metufo.
Seko.
Sefi City. Haaland is 22. And more than next 10 years are mobile together. And yes, Haaland no 28 oh. No, I can say about the next 2 years now. Obey 13 to City for Bejano.
Do be fa
or no cry younger chain. And arguably the best forward and now world football. Erling Haaland.
Okay.
Maybe Albert Hurricane. Into work at top 3, definitely he's one of them.
Okay.
Obo national team sa national team no Alfredo Di Stefano about forwards Alfredo Di Stefano, Claudio Caniggia, Lionel Messi, Milito,
Aguero,
Kun Aguero,
Sergio
Higuain. Players we mean now boss our opposition now person obo no. Omar Sivori, legends, great players. Now person was number 9, Argentina. Now quite na bench was City.
Enya Juma.
Ombe tunu kra. And the local player be ni was old boys se kra na say River Plate to kra be gini position man na kwat na the bench. He has to move. But if not for Manchester, even not for ABI Chelsea, should be thinking about some Manchester United only number 9. Hey. Yes. The most important thing is you are playing. You should play week in week out. You should play
because of the national team.
Because of the national team.
How did you know? Yanko boardroom.
Yanko boardroom. Nenche Enzo Maresca, great coach. And onya dia on waso bia o. But amount 4% papa we eba be ye adwuma no because enyoma bi o mahu won ho no e no mogidi se or a great manager or ba obetuma ye adwuma. Now, obey a great manager, Tembi America says sometimes when you work with great managers, you become a great manager. Papa we only say Pellegrini ewo West Ham no, only Pellegrini be ye adwuma. Only Pep aye adwuma. In fact, Pep crampo de only ni ye adwuma eba be ye adwuma ewo junior team. Esan so by second time. Ko call Palmer no mo Palmer no. Pep ne san so friend se bra. This time no men ko junior team ko ye adwuma be ba system. O kan Pep team aje trouble no ho. No ka ho. After and o join Leicester City. Waboa Leicester City mo ma qualify for Premier League no. And only Roberto De Zerbi bobo. Maresca no ye midfielder. Only De Zerbi ebo Milan. No bo number 6 or number 8 and Roberto De Zerbi bo number 10 at the Milan youth team. O san so kokoye adwuma ball e ma Carlo Ancelotti e wo Juventus. And when one more ni o ma ye adwuma. Managers are wafa Pep nsem, wafa Pellegrini nsem. We san so ne Ancelotti. Na time ade we pese ejina so bet a minute na me ka se. Time na oye ne coaching course e wo Covaciano te say Ghana pram. Ghana ma soccer center of excellence e wo pram. Sa na Italy for so de ne friend Covaciano. Na no ye ne coaching course no. Ne thesis oye no. Thesis a bi mu friend project work. Ne title ni football and chess. We or say for a coach, it's important to have the mentality of a chess player. Develop a plan, study counter moves, choose the arrangement of the pieces. Enzo Maresca, we and or the any thesis. Abrano or Babe coach or Covaciano. Na me pesa ye room na ye kokwahwe ade a Chelsea for expect from Enzo Maresca next season. Chelsea team no be you. Now share ni build up or not like or person or build it up from the deep. Or build it up from the deep. And or your back four. Or no so your one coach or Pep 4 back. And your either 4-2-3-1 and now 4-3-3. We two systems we and no pay. On your coaches or mobile 3-5-2 no kon on no tembiano. The 4 back ne there. Onjai baby a okoko pama man kan na anya adwuma na ewie no mo pama no 14 matches o we need 4 draw 5 no mo sake no but obeye adwuma enti we sa wo hwe we ya goalkeeper ni baby a goalkeeper ba gina goalkeeper ne ka ne 4 no de build up no sa row we na Andre Onana eboma United a ball ne tefa ho na United fosu no na oyusu sa system we because coach Ben osun adwuma on ho Pep Guardiola so Pep Guardiola say ya na Ederson gine chire ho na oba be ka defense no ho na bisa won say na full back no wa he so oba be ye build up na or the goalkeeper no ebe be ka ne 3 back no ho na we move one lateral e the aba be ka midfield ho na o ma double pivot enti either say number 2 no ebe move from haba be join midfield no and na number 3 ne be move from haba be join na akwakoye 2 pivot na say number the friend number 6 no na o akwakoye 2 on say sa number 2 double pivot we no o kai say Pochettino ba be we na nsen we Chelsea o kai say no obobi no the Marco Corella mo kai no Marco Corella koye te say inverted fullback no na mu na o ba be gina ha and I think we did that one here about 2 weeks ago ye hwe Pochettino adwuma na o ye enti say and or they starting a build up. You call the next one. Now try the number 8 threat. Number 8 threat, where an invented fullback formation, a double pivot, and they say allow number 8, start higher into a bayer 2-3-5. Now way or bonus senior or to make use the inside channel into a picture now. I want to show us something. Then number 8 for me uni. And 3 ni. And number 8 no ka hold midfield na wa ha no we aye ne full backs no and aba join midfield because we all attack you and we use number 8 no akwa ka ne 3 forwards na want to ubegu a 1 2 3 4 into omo be 5 na fe omo attack into number 8 ni mienu no they will all come back wa how into the ono ka ho a ono ne LED lines no na say akwa 1 2 3 4 then ono lead lines no akoka ho na ye 5 nti number 8 ni mienu ni we anyway nti omo na ebo number 28 and number 11 Jurich and Mihali omo na lead omo ye number 8 for nka wo expect so omo bebo ha but because omo attack no omo person omo use inside channel no omo mienu na kwa support attack no no manya 5 no omo create overload omo out number 1 2 3 4 they have 1 2 3 4 5 you can't in fact 1 2 3 aha na 2 players so shadow nti na wuni sa no nti ba ko mark ba ko nti 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 they will outnumber you because omonya the support of the 2 number 8 omako high ekwa support to attack no and I invented fullback 2 fullbacks no ba ko abaha to come and help the holding midfielder number 6 no so that omu lose ball na untumi in fact counter attack ma me show mo to lose ball na no musan wo 3 wait chire na lose ball na yes wo numbers no 1 2 3 4 wo numbers no ha but they also have 3 or make me react faster with the 2 besan wait chire no in case of anything Jurich can come back and come and support won't say a lot of space let's go to the next one ni enhwe nti papa na Chelsea for person omu no onu ni now defending the counter threat we a second line no omu use full backs no any single pivot no form 4-3-3 se counter ba let's go to the picture ni explain na fi ya hwefo no so ehu asama making enti we a counter threat no say bia ye ball na counter attack aba na opese wo ball mo counter how won betumi manage counter attack no enu nie we no de manage into so mo kwa on se picture ba ko na me me kan say full backs ne ba join mo ye 3 sa picture ni 2 na kai nani and a 3 no suni into the ball na ba they have the numbers into picture we they want very clearly because 5 no ebe we ni man to hu omo no be we ni ha then you have the 3 in the midfield who will prevent in case of anything counter attack there team opposite ball pan na de show team of botikita ko dan ho a ade omu di team ni pan ya counter attack into ye
oje ya no de ko
yes into ye manager na wo hihye wo team a ade ba ko esa wo hwe ni ye pan ne se me botikita ka pan na mom se tefaswa samfa
se e ko no wan tuetu ato
amfa enti o pesa o prevent sa de ne se amfa no adu full back ba ko begina ha on the left until left full back no your friend tete number 3 no on the gina soro hai and a right full back tete your friend number 2 no on the gina ha o ma be join number 6 no wa ha no no ma 3 midfielders to prevent counter attack in case of mini pa bi bro for kan or say in case of incasity in case of incasity now we 3 players are on bet to prevent counter attack. Now let's go to the next na yen hwe nti Chelsea for manager na mu no no samo mo na mo se mo Pep Guardiola mo po obi obe ma che no mo nya obi obe ma che no nti mo hwe na mmom ankoyi a na mo blame Pep Guardiola nti ana de we sa de we locking the ball on one side last week time na hwe Real Madrid team no ya kira ade bi the one Madrid for to me lock ball e one side yema won say team no ne ball no person switch play on the teams no mo pesa ball na ko right side no mo bokokoko no wada ne ball no mo dey left we mo o mo prevent side no mo pesa obe switch play into be so ma form a line of 4-4-2 na yenko hwe sa picture no be hu on 2 lines 4 enie 4 enie 2 enie ti 4 na ball na baba be di ha into me make sure say number 8 ni na be form one line I join it then one of the fullbacks so baba be ka ho no ma one winger enso aba back na one winger na obeba no ono e make sure say nani e wo winger na obe move in case of person switch here. Now when they have the numbers here it makes it very difficult for you to switch play because o ten line na enya blue na no bebre
yeah
blue na everywhere ni so omo cover players ni na blue nti ball no e dey so de beko wechi but so be switch dey akwa the other side ni dey men try take over nti tembia no sa woje ball na ekwa one side a omo form that line no ma clampo e one side so that unya fast and switch play e mama me show mo because baby a ball na nam yi wo hwa ball no baby a makala nam ne baby a brante we na mo kura ball na he can easily switch play e dey akoma Mavididi ma Vididi na wa no sorry ono retracting to betumi once a ring so na wo betumi akokoma this player ma rings attacking on say ma Vididi and so retracting to ma Vididi who is a ringer back into once a red player ba ko na wa no rings any one ho we mu kra de overload no creating to we no o man nullify no ntumi for ball ni ma we because players 1 2 3 4 obetumi da ma player ba ko ntumi for ma no space no kra Makal na wa no how then do you dribble Makal and go all the way to give the ball to this player and it was o munya space
the wanya ni ye pa ye this oba wachi
that isn't just oba wachi so ahia na cho and e gina ha no
ofa ha kuya
ahanti omo push you ko one side and Madrid yes had na pa obi of Champions League no opportunity no hwe video ni bia obi Ancelotti boss a star na papa o the ball na kwa range but na the players be for na their clampo omo person obe switch play and most managers use system way to prevent the opponent from switching play easily.
Okay,
yanko the next one na fe yen hwe na enche yeah na fan wrap up into hwe the pattern of progression na we sama me kan ye nyina no e pese ye hwe movement say we move between the lines.
Okay.
Maka goalkeeper na sem. Say omo goalkeepers na almost started build up na goalkeeper no can omo back four no ho. No mo move one winger, one lateral defender. Abe come midfield no mo create double pivot na echi na ye 3 goalkeeper na kan wa 4. No mo start ya pass ball no. Andrew no na de na omo de share bebrebe no e de sen mo no. Unsa ball we say na ebu aka, mo say bi tumi bukam.
Yeah, tumi bukam.
Ya hwe sa video now. Obehu the way omo goalkeeper no. Omo start omo build up. In kakra video ubehu na we age no dia ma we then their movement between the lines how we mutumi e combine and their attack the way omo ball mu game no yen hwe me say ye the video no e de to so na fe yen hwe the way goalkeeper no and so be start build up no and no be my a clear view and I say
entiase
idea nyabotre on goalkeeper ni o me bia we fi aba pass ball 1 2 3 goalkeeper na ka ho a 4 omo be start build up double pivot nini
yeah
inti one player na move aba and oba be join and akwa 3 o de mane mbobo no mane nkoma video no nkon kakra once we explain because of time inti on the way mo build it up
yeah monsim
dabi samo Pep Guardiola na mwenya no just fo nya Pep Guardiola
and
ayeye Pep Guardiola no mwenya no mo sampe because Pep Guardiola always want a goalkeeper who will pass from the back ade ama jo ha tan so sidu won baby a obabedu nyabotrem bato nyabotrem bowe ekwochire just a minute a second mami anka be me the time a goalkeeper no be pass ball no I just wanted to look at a line here baby a goalkeeper we fit all the way ebe start build up no enya ha na yon draw na ma omo de ball che na mo so mo de passing kwa no pass oni ball che no
they say o comfort players keeper price o comfort players
because say you starting make say goalkeeper na be join defense no most of the attack no started from the goalkeeper nti eno ani eho videos and ye hwen kakranka nti no o pese hu Enzo Maresca the movement the way set up the team the my video ni ntwangu was a wrap up na the way obon games are papa we hwe won be bia goalkeeper ba bedu hwe nti won say we akwa ye 3 back no goalkeeper na ka ho na ye ono ne 3 back no if it is the 4 back the goalkeeper is one of them the goalkeeper na ba be join line no and send a full back bako aba be come midfield no say no mu lusu ba hu nti ohu double pivot 3 sa nti ye 4 so the same thing aha Chaudhry boy well this season or you soon as invented full back Pochettino ba be kono baby na o use Cucurella no sa role no ene na no o use Chaudhry
all right
nti ebia na Chelsea penifo no so hwe papa we kakra ehun say baby na start say Rose bia was started so because we in the 3 no kwai say Cucurella de ni bi anameboa aha nti no Cucurella role no de man no oba be ko Pochettino the last best 7 games no sa role ya no de Chaudhry eba boy oye full back no na mfimfin and oye adwuma so Chelsea for ne de I believe that some more beautiful football. This is a coach of beautiful football. This is a coach on a coaches, elite coaches, Ancelotti, Champions League and La Liga winner. On a Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest coaches I hear. And these two are super coaches. On your Juma under them, pain. We sound so any Pellegrini and an experienced Pellegrini, Juma pain. Enti menye ni say ubenya anyone better than this man.
Okay.
To do this job, and I believe that Chelsea supporters will get more of Enzo Maresca. And you know, you expect no more baby a goalkeeper no so no bukamwa na mo accept it. It's part of the risk. And also I don't know. Enti yemfa Enzo Maresca there no fancy then
Haji Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bebre. I way Haji Dean no. The so who Chelsea new manager no no wa mo hu no. Chelsea for mama mutimu nya mo there because papa no Pep Guardiola woni mu obeye adwuma no e de ama Chelsea for enti area no besi na yabafie abehwe ensema ewo fie no Alex Blankson sales manager of Bell Air Beverages who Kumasi o monitor from afar yenko Zlatan ho straight up Accra Heart of Folk yabafie dia Heart of Folk Olympics but yabehwe Black Stars me pese you national issues first national issue no Black Stars of Ghana etufan Bamako Mali against Mali no ekoye 2-1 ye bobia but malifo no bo wo home but omo kire ye se omo lusu but board ye o my ho hyehe ye pa ye prepare se Monday ye be boss Central African Republic wo Kumasi 7:00 p.m.
Yes, first time in the past 2 years. The last time Ghana you winning away game Mokai Menkai Obia
Ache.
But this man has been able to give us the hope. You know, proud to this game, even on GFA Communications webs, you know, they were promoting the game because the love for the game. You know, Ghanaians are losing it. Because I remember in a friendly game against Mexico and then USA, me sora ho match bompa see and Shemeniti and see USA share 4. Under coach Chris Hughton. So proud to this game. Ghanaians expected Obi Bia or Ghana ni Bia thought Malians would trash us because we are talking about a team. He played very well in the just ended AFCON in Ivory Coast. You can talk of their coach Eric Shell, one of the best players, Nene in their squad. But we went to Mali in Bamako, and you know. The win of the Black Stars is just like our visa acquisition process. The win of the Black Stars now we are going to Mexico. So one thing I want Ghanaians to bear in mind is say Otwado promised Ghanaians good football but not results. We shouldn't forget in football you might not play well but you are going to grind the results.
But 2-0 results.
2-1 against them. Otwado was being proactive. The timing of bringing Jordan Ayew. Michiano baby, another 5 years. Bob Black Stars actually. He was instrumental under coach Otwado.
What is Jordan started?
Jordan started to me, from the layman's point, I saw what coach Otwado wanted to do. And being productive, you know, he was proactive at a point. Because at time or year substitution, did Jordan by now. Perfect. We needed a goal. We needed to kill the game. Coming from a goal down, a scrappy goal by the Malians, no. At Ziggy on the day was very fantastic. One player was good, Tariq Lamptey very good, but Ghanaians shouldn't forget, Otwado is a coach, he always loves to defend. He won't draw, he won't lose, he loves to defend. Inti Emra, of course, now business you know. Emra yebo 1-1 no, taking the forward out, not the Elisha Usu Neden, Eba, just to add defensive. Mumin was on the pitch, Jiku was on the pitch, Salisu was on the pitch, Gideon Mensah was on the pitch, Tariq Lamptey was on the pitch. 5 players who are defensively set up. Iti oye coach bia won hye no wahye wo.
Okay.
Iti time Jordan go by we all saw the excitement energy na Otwado ye den ewo. And this is what we call the Black Stars. Their win is a visa acquisition process. Medical through Mexico. The Black Stars have to qualify. Against Central African Republic. See Sanchez Raul Savoy team now here. You qualify for the World Cup.
Then quick one on the Black Stars.
When they say yeah, come Mexico.
We
are qualifying for World Cup. We are thinking about Mexico.
Now, countries now Canada, Mexico, Canada, US.
Canada.
Yeah, we are being 30 days fasting to pray for the team. Canada. Mexico don't be Mexico come and go to Abroad team on fire. Mustafa. Ebeduna Donald Trump aba masa say be obe cross Mustafa. Odu na ba ku see line eji crowd this. Say can be kauna. We cross for Mexico. So
Alfred Abanti
that game I'm just looking at the confidence about my team now. Because team now struggle to win games, and at the end of the day, we were able to win a crucial game, the most important game I will qualify away. A game now Bamako no. Me I still feel disappointed. So maybe to say Comoros, but after that defeat, yes, Comoros and Mali share in Kenya meya. Yes, but Comoros, Comoros share no, but still now. Yanshe Comoros bear 5-0 Okruma on. Makoma Kran Tommy because it's an embarrassment to a mind like
now for Ghana. Now previously no team nenye. But you say I years over to Marshall.
Yes, and me and win no. Maybe I get 3 points.
Comoros for 5.
Yes, the confidence I my team no.
Okay.
The confidence alone.
Okay.
Because how do we a bet boy I'm a team no. I'm not thinking say the nice game I bebo that is on Monday no. You be kwat now say 87th minute. You be cross we be near headed ya share. It should be beat them by 3-0 in the first half. Second half, ya mo mutu di account na fe. Ya the boys ni bia bema be dane omo na ya boaje omo so. Na kuma say guys na mo fans. So we should win that game. Confidence in there about and thumbs up. But you win game where we are and you be proper a diagnosis of the team. Yeah.
Sports Arena and I'll go over here. No quick one. Young call Heart of Folk and Great Olympics. Yeah, we national issues that was on the Black Stars against Mali. Monday, yeah, against Central African Republic. But Ghana Premier League matches no air track or so. Nah, baby, I hear pano Olympics and Heart of Folk has on the 13th on the table. Only I think 14th on the table. I heard the amount of money in why and the relegation. Only another Heart of Folk.
Has to win that game.
Has been winning.
Yeah, Has to win that game.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight win for Has. My only disappointment is Has underrated the game of money Adriana boy. Nka Has in this situation with him. Nanka says our game no fan the World Cup. Or more underrated game because Adriana Stars away records here poor. So they thought, oh, Adriana Stars are quite away and far. But this Adriana Stars in recent years you are struggling to beat them. I had day last 2 seasons. Is it last year or last 2 seasons? They beat women away.
But Olini has a head there about Koberry. Olini has
the on way. Let me put it here on this platform. Let me say it on this platform. Put it on record.
Now, Olivia, baby.
I'm sad for Karela. They should be very careful.
Mate, that a quick one now. Me Alfred, or young Kosi Kanto Krum. Quick one.
Olympics. Once a relegation, they can say be a team Kessie Bako. Maybe on Kuma, maybe their struggle. So that we know that at that point, because of the history, Baki Kessiano, Nankwa relegate one. But this is where the landlord and the tenant are fighting for survival. When your friend feel and poor Kramode, but hard to folk for the moment if you say Palmeiras echo relegation in 2002 in Brazil or a big club. In 2012, Palmeiras has echo relegation because club structure a defeated but no more good talent. Germany, see my friend Bayern Munich echo relegation in 1955. So I'm here friend of Oberliga Premier Suit. I had the Premier League of the South no. But Bayern Munich echo relegation. AS Monaco to me relegation. So to me, all I can say is that this battle to maintain, remain your status as a Premier League club, how to folk I never be over the years a delusional club no, a tech club next standard. So I won't be surprised if Hearts of Folk are relegated.
Matez Zatan no and then was Hearts of Folk Alfred as I said him. Alfred joining I was Sikato Krum. With him say, I won't see a real league in the day, but friendly matches a Koso, Irusun, so you prepare near the NT. Maybe I'll be this cano. You call Alfred or Alfred.
Alatu, Major so.
Good morning.
Major so.
Bibia fine.
Bibia wako Alatu.
A man for person with this car.
A man for a person or Mudiska.
If I were to Krunum,
Ebe Bromo, Yadi Omura to Klonum, Alatu, and your mother brainer, El Koso international games na Yabonim. Na answer no Yabeche. Again, one of another summit assigned Akoso in Canada. No more summit ni biana. Omo the report na yedeba de eba. This is a summit betting companies in Penifone be free Malta, Germany, Georgia. Omo betna sika 4 pound. No ma go into the details of Inyoma Akoso in all seasons across the world and especially across the African countries. Are betting companies ewa. Now invoice we no mo di aba. Invoice no mo di aba no. Oma mayati asese. Nyoma Koso Ghana. Ghana omoje 10% tax. Oko Uganda so ono so etuane tax. Oko Kenya so ono so etuane tax. Or betting tax. But one African country be there abani de kwa na timemufo na rejecting Nigeria. Nti afiwe aba besim no omo transe say kwan ben na abano so betimi afa so aide ba de age tax ni bi. Na invoice na be to honom no. Enyoma one sonkun ewo ho no say a country like Kenya, a country like Gambia omo twa bet kakra omo etime the betting tax no aye nyoma bebre ewo kronim omo the betting tax ne ebi no omo de a constructing schools mini pitch and quality timi ye de ba de ebobo so omo say betting tax na ehun faso ni akasa ye man Ghana ye so ye de be ye de ba de ebeba sana reports na eba ya omo kanti I believe say impanyifo e de so beba say betting tax no sika eba afutuo nim de ye nie because GRA obeka kire say na omo pe sika kakra bi but within 3 months no sika omenya no e bro ma dwene omo to ase so our betting tax ya betting tax ni ala tu so far
say 10%.
10% sika di kan buy in the first 3 months na your boss kire ye nkire de aye ye hu de aye
ye gusu so te
inti ya beti I believe say as the summit na ekokọ so nkakra no impanyifo de ye so be ye de bade
ye be hu de
obeba e Canadian summit na ekoso no quickly ye be hwe in the games no ekoso e wo wiase nyina e be international friendlies e be so ye qualifies inti we no ye de 9.56 odds 9.56 odds na eba na meka etiefo last week e wo tia Havana ya catch am say Vinicius Junior to score goal 3 CD o sheye ya san so ka say Jude Bellingham obema assist eno so be mu fa we so serious
Alfred 9.56 odds no chirem obi hwe live
okay 9.56 odds ala 2 eno an say bia wo sika kuma bi be say 100 Ghana na games here dia bay odi ni nyina boma outcome ni nyina 9.56 no nti ye bo a ye be multiply 100 Ghana no by 9.56 no nti sa 56 we ba dani bonus nti e dani bonus a obetime nya bia be 1001 now the go bottom now the akọ yes stress e men ko for school fees nkotwa
obi men ko for obi su sika nkotwa mobile money o te ho obi sika na the ato na the akoto e be na nseguniti
maso be ye ala too quickly no your first game Gambia versus Seychelles ya pick it under 4.5 under 4.5 your next game edin we the pan Vagina Iceland British omone Guatemala
Rodini Virgin Iceland
yes na me say esre pan obi asem o kan no o say Vagina Iceland
okay no but o kasa
na me say esre pan it's Virgin Iceland British on Guatemala under 5.5 game win game is a simple win for Guatemala. Now so Guatemala omu key striker no we pra obobo ewo minus 04 we pra. So we believe say eno be reduce goals no ti apeke under 5.5. The next game so here Siaman versus Iceland. Omune Antigua and Babuda we edina ehu e was Central and North America
Antigua
and Barbuda omo she kuro kituwa bi CONCACAF onum say omo she kuro kituwa bi your next game see here Bahamas on Trinidad and Tobago and we see apeke under 4.5 we mu nyina afa no musua bobo nti enya ade a goals ne be de ba de e be doso
okay
nti hwe no anko di obi achi anko straight win bi ama ho
5-4-1 6-1 okay.
Your next game so you Spain on the Northern Ireland. Spain no you pick a 10-minute draw. 10-minute draw. Your chance your first 10 minutes no more draw pair or prediction I about there. The next game so you Belgium versus Luxembourg. And then na ye bra had the team o can say Ukoshia team we be no ashe na o se chese o the Europe no ya champion. You know see you pick a 10 minutes draw. Amomo. In the next game so we Nigerian leg no
Castle United.
Yes, Cassia United and Gambia. This team doesn't want to go to relegation. To say the House of Folk and who edge no into you also your pick say under 4.5. And Kakram de be in House of Folk ni Olympics game no.
Okay.
Olympics ni dreams no. Or more a Telegram platform. You had towards a correct score.
Okay.
A 0-0. A by omubo no more 0-0. And that's so me say my correct score. Olympics House of Folk. Correct score. E China yame boy 1-1.
Hey,
ultimately try both teams to score.
1-1.
1-1.
I don't know anything about Kobe Wonka.
On the board draw. Your board draw. Wakasa and no kept.
Okay. I was now for Alfred and Alfred. Thank you very much for today.
Major also Alatu.
Okay. I'm on your real match. They are Sancho, Sika Chokrum, and no sports arena and check. Yeah, the Bepim, Yemfa, Asadama, Alfred Pa. Yeah, the Asada Emma Alfred. Yeah, the Jumedi, no. Ebesia, yeah, the Asada Emma team of producers Sergio Manucho Concarves, Sansuna, Yenuaba, Ayesara, and so Eboy control room. Chris ene wana a chinchim camera ni na light for and so ebo adwuma me pandit this particular Saturday was Jonathan Zlatan and Haji Dean omunyina ebeboae na dwumadi no mede ebro metina mu ready ma menua Eric Esiedu o say fa kedua nankasa eka ho medino Dennis Asamoah obetimi afreme Alatula Sports Arena ene ye kongofo aman so ehwe Kylian Mbappe hunsem England squad sanso na Chelsea manager Enzo hunsem nyina ewram efienso Black Stars against Mali nkunimdie Monday ye prepare for Central African Republic ato folk ebo Olympics hwan na ewi free ye league ni na edi ho enkomo nyame Adom memreda da sene ebesa edi dwumadi no Abro happy birthday eko edi ama Solomon Amankwa wo Kumase ARB Bank na owo yedi si ama dwumadi foforo ato aso Alatula makramo